Hey guys, so today's tutorial is going to be on the most beautiful woman in the world as named by People magazine. This year they named Beyonce as the most beautiful woman in the world, and I thought that why not do her tutorial. And she's wearing a couple different looks, so I picked the one that she's wearing on the cover. We're going to start with the face. The first thing that I'm going to do is use my Clear Prep primer. Now I'm not sure if Beyonce uses a primer or not, but because I do have a more oily skin, I am going to just take a little bit of my primer. And this is a Cover FX primer, and it is an acne treatment gel as well, which is great for my skin type. So Beyonce actually does her makeup quite a lot. She's been sitting in the makeup chair for like 15 years getting her makeup done, and so she really likes to do it herself now. She still gets it done for big events, but day to day and when she can, she likes to do it herself. So she likes to mix a illuminator with her foundation to kind of give herself that like dewy, glowy look. I'm not sure about her skin type, like if it's normal or dry combination. I didn't really do much research into that. So for Beyonce's foundation, I'm going to use my Makeup Forever HD foundation. Now I'm in between shades right now. I have a 115 and a 125 here, and I'm right about at a 120, 122. So I'm going to mix these together, and I'm just going to use one pump of each. Now normally I would just use my hand, but today I'm actually going to use my MAC spatula because Beyonce likes to mix a little bit of an illuminator in with her foundation to make it more dewy and more glowy. So I'm going to also mix in my Stila Illuminating Tinted Moisturizer. And because I'm mixing so much, I'm going to do it on my spatula. So I'm just going to take one pump of my 115, just right there, and one pump of my 125. Right like that. And I'm going to take a little bit of my Tinted Moisturizer and just put about, just like a big dollop right in the center there. Alright, now I have that all on there. I'm just going to mix it around with my little tool here, just to kind of get it all evenly mixed. And this way also, because I'm mixing so much, if I did it on the back of my hand would start to absorb some of the product. So this will keep me from having to use too much product as well. So that is actually nearly a perfect color for me. I'm going to take what's on my spatula and just put that right on my face so that I can just go ahead and use all of that. I'm going to take my Real Techniques stippling brush, take a little bit of my product there. I'm just going to start on my cheek. So you can definitely tell how I look more glowy than I normally look, but I actually am really liking the effect. I'm going to start with the brows though. I'm going to take my angled 266 brush by MAC, and I'm going to use MAC eyeshadow in charcoal brown right here. It's one of my favorites to use. And Beyonce actually has a very like angled brow, so I'm going to fill mine in a little bit sharper than I normally do. Alright, and now I'm going to use my NARS Pro Prime Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. I have very oily lids, so if you do, I recommend using an eyeshadow primer. If you don't, then you don't really need one. That's totally fine. Alright, now I'm going to take my MAC eyeshadow in Patina, which looks like this right here. And I'm going to use a MAC 217 brush. Looks like that. And this is just going to go all over the lid. She's wearing a very sheer brownish gold on the lid. So I thought Patina would be a really nice shade for that. It's not too heavy at all. The smokier, heavier part is focused along the lashes and in the outer corner, which we'll do next. Alright, now I'm going to take my MAC 266 brush again, and I'm going to use MAC eyeshadow in Mystery, which is a really pretty deep brown. It's like the shade darker than charcoal brown. Like if you had darker hair color than I do or black hair, this would be a great brow color for you. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this on my 266, and I'm going to kind of stretch my eye out just a little bit and go about halfway in. You don't want to go all the way in. She has it kind of focused halfway in her eye, and then you don't want to go all the way into the inner corner. You want to leave that nice and light, but you do want to focus it from the middle to the outer part of the eye. That's where she has it concentrated. Alright, and so now that we have that kind of pushed in really nicely on the lashes, I'm going to take same brush, same eyeshadow, and I'm going to make it like an eyeshadow wing. So I'm going to take the same brush and the same eyeshadow, and I'm going to draw a wing with my eyeshadow. And it's kind of a long one. It goes out pretty far. Just right about like that. Now it doesn't have to be completely perfect. I'm going to take the brush and I'm going to start kind of pushing it upward, whatever's left on the brush. Don't take any more shadow. But just kind of push it up to blend it and smoke it out just a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to take the same 217 brush that I used with the patina on it, and I'm just going to kind of run this right over that color, and I'm just going to blend it inward. Last step on this eye is to take my MAC eyeshadow in Quarry, because she has a little bit of a purple, almost purpley pink running through, and Quarry is a very beautiful color, especially for brown eyes, and she has kind of brownish, they're pretty brown. They might have a little bit of green in there, but I'm going to take same brush, a little bit of Quarry, and I'm just going to run this right in the outer part of my crease, not too far in. You barely want to take that. You just want to really focus it right out in the outer. You just want to focus that right in the outer portion of the eye. You don't want to take it any further than the middle of the eye, and you almost want to stay to the right side of the middle. Going to take a MAC 239 brush and my patina eyeshadow again, which looks like this. And I'm just going to put that right on the tip, and I'm going to run this underneath my lash line. And this is going to go all the way to the corner of the eye. Stop right before the tear duct. And then just take that 266 with some of that mystery eyeshadow and just push that right against the lash line, just right in the outer third of the eye. Okay, she is wearing black liner on her tight line and waterline, so I'm going to take Stila Smudge Stick and Stingray, which is my favorite liner to line my waterline and tight line. This is the absolute best for that. And take this all the way in towards the tear duct. She also has a super subtle highlight under her brow, so I'm just going to take MAC eyeshadow in Brulee, which is right here. It's just kind of a matte cream color, and I'm just going to use the low Cornell brush with that. Just run this right under my brow. And I'm going to curl my lashes and add some mascara. And she is wearing some on her bottom lashes as well, so I'm just going to run that in my outer. Alright, now it's time for lips and cheeks, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add my concealer. I'm going to use Benefit's Boing in shade number 2. You guys know, if you've watched my tutorials, that this is like my all-time favorite right now. I'm just going to pop this right under my eyes. And around my nose, because I do get a little bit of redness there. Because my eyebrows just got threaded, I have some redness up here as well that I'm just going to conceal. So the face is really, really simple. I'm just going to add a touch of my NARS Laguna. She's not really bronzed very much, but I'm just going to put it through my temples and the hollows of my cheeks, just to add a little bit of definition and color. Now for blush, I'm going to use my Dior blush in Rose Vintage, which is 839. I think this may have been limited edition, so it might not be out anymore, but I love this color. And it's really nice for this look because she's wearing a soft pinky peach color and a little bit of a highlight, and this is the blush right here, and then this color is the highlight. So I mix the two together with my blush brush, just like mix them together, kind of tap them off on my hand. And this is on just right on the apples of her cheeks. And Okay, now the lips are the easiest part of the entire look. She loves her L'Oreal Infallible gloss. If you guys don't know, she is a L'Oreal spokesperson. But I don't have the gloss that she likes, so I picked a pink that I have from my MAC collection, and it's MAC Lustreglass in Wonderstruck, which is really, really pretty, and it looks much brighter in here than it does on the lips. But I'm just going to put this all over. Okay guys, so this is the finished look for the most beautiful woman in the world, Beyonce. Check out her interview in People magazine. It's really interesting. She talks about some of her favorite beauty products, and it's really cool. She does a really nice interview. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this look and that you're having a fabulous day. I will see y'all next time. Bye!